back. We back. Let's get this thing started. Let's get this thing started. Yes, sir. Full song available now on my channel. I need to put it up on my store after once I get off.
They try to test out so that I don't wanna rap like cameras action. Telling Hollywood I'm back, natural disaster with this fire. Pray that Hollywood get back and I Hollywood body good, but I don't wanna act out. I just wanna represent the South, finish about with everything that pedals on my mouth. All gas, no brakes, I never do it for clout. Go nuts, so motivate me, feel like jelly rolled around. Man, he go, the man he go, the man he go without. Belly swole, the jelly go grab the daddy from the cow. Leave him daddy go, figure what the devil is about. What he know, the veggie go really never figured out. Get the clothes, he ready sold. This bed from was a graduate trashy mold. The sassy rose, get the lettuce and the cow. Plenty grow, what plenty know, no pedals gonna spot the in you know. The greatest flows forever make them power. So motivations, flows on the flows for the nation. While we laid on the flows, handcuffs for the nation. Overdose on flagrant Motorola race to play it out, but they wanna go and promote the fake. Just hope the foes don't let the post they make and change bull chasing. The smoking changing, niggas still get attacked and some of that. That's why we win, pinning bad, just figure rap, telling our story how we sitting back with that famous math. Just cause I was chilling back where the wiggers at, not knowing that's what we living at. It's freaking whack, seeing your people like living everything in the class. The game's supposed to be sitting at according to the system. That's and it's crack, is that wisdom for the nigga rap. Soul motivation,
Crazy.
soul motor, soul motivation.
It's a lot to talk about. We here.
You want to put it in your raps?
We here.
You want to put it on the gram? You want to put it on Twitter? Feel like nobody hear you though. But my soul won't let me just stay quiet.
Where my food at?
Yeah.
I just had some food.
Get ready to speak your mind here.
We here.
Need somebody to speak up.
Welcome to 89 Cast episode 58. Got a few things to talk about, serious things. RP Roberta Flack first, you know what I'm saying? There's not much as far as like things I felt what we're talking about in hip hop or things I felt like was worth the discussion. Not that I've seen. Nothing really in hip hop. Yo, I was like, okay, let me talk about that. There was something that inspired something, and I guess I'll add it, and then we'll start it off with that, and then we'll go on to the two topics that we got for the day. I want to start off by talking about Lil Baby, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, and why I feel like he's doing more to hurt himself than to help himself, and I'm pretty sure he don't care. Lil Baby's got his the Wham thing that they said. The reason why I was hesitant on listening to Wham, I think I did wind up listening, and I felt like it just wasn't it personally for me, and that's because you can feel the lack of just the lack of investment in his music. I feel like there's a lack of investment in his music, and I feel like he kind of confirmed that on his interviews leading up to that album dropping. On his Lil Yachty interview, he was like, I can't have fun with the music like I used to because I gotta watch what I say because the feds be watching and I don't want to get caught with nothing and this and that, which I feel isn't a good, like, unless you are involved in something, then what you rapping about, whatever you rapping about shouldn't affect that. Plus, they not really using the lyrics in court. They tried to use the lyrics, but they wasn't even using Thug's lyrics in court. They was using somebody else's lyrics and trying to attribute them to Thug. But also, like, if you're away from the streets and you're making sure the people around you are away from the streets, then, and that's kind of what messed Thug up, was that he had too much connection to those people. And like, you could text them, you could whatever like that, but if it seems like you're putting hits and you're telling people to do certain things and all stuff like that, you will get pulled down with them. But anyways, all that to say, when you're not having fun with making the music, when you looking at it as a job, which 2 Chainz said rapping is a job, and yeah, it is a job, but it's really a career. You shouldn't look at it as a job. You need to look at it as a career. A job is just something you do to make ends meet, something you do to make some money, to kind of whatever. A career it's something you're passionate about, that you're investing, that you've invested certain resources and time into, like going to college or whatever, to, you know what I'm saying, invest into and for it to grow, and you know what I'm saying, whatever like that. Like that's the whole point of a career, is that there's a lot more invested in it versus in other than I just need some money. You understand what I'm saying? So when you're looking at rap as a career, you make I feel like it's something you get to do, not something you want to do. I feel like, I mean, it's something you get to do, not something you have to do. When you're looking at something as a job, you have to have a job to be able to make ends meet. But when you're a multi-platinum, Billboard charting rapper, it's not a job. It's a career, I would think. So the fact that you're treating it like a job, like it's something you have to do to make money, it shows in your creativity, it shows in your passion, it shows in your soul. You understand what I'm saying? When you're trying to be careful what you say because of what the internet's been saying about you and this and that, it seems like you let too much get to you and you let it affect your creativity. And you can feel it in the music where things are sounding, you're almost doing assembly line raps. I'm a rap like this, about this, on this type of beat, because that's what works. That's what works. You understand what I'm saying? And when you keep doing that, there's no passion in it. But when you're like, I get to make music and I'm gonna make the music I want to make, and I'm gonna talk about what I want to talk about, and if I want to get creative and this and that, then I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try and this and that. And I feel like he tried a lot more when he was having fun, quote unquote. Everything before my turn was fire. You get to my turn, fire. And then all of a sudden there's just this shift where all of a sudden he's just not putting enough. What happened to the album that he was supposed to come out in February? What was it called? Dominique or whatever like that? Yeah, that never came out. And that would have been a fun thing to possibly listen to if he put the effort into it. You understand what I'm saying? And I think that's the biggest issue with Lil Baby is I'm not gonna say he's taking everything too seriously, but he's letting certain things affect his creativity, and that's gonna create. If you're looking at it as a job, if you're letting things affect your ability to work, then it's going to affect your productivity as a worker, a artist. You understand what I'm saying? So imagine if you work in a job and your job is to clickety clack, and you just keep letting something that somebody keeps telling you at work bother you so much that you don't focus on your job. You still do the job, but you're not as focused because you're worried about something else and somebody else every time that you go to work. You're going to be less productive and you're going to be less efficient, and it's just not going to, you know what I'm saying, you're going to make mistakes and you're going to this and that. It's just going to make things look bad, and it's going to make your bosses not want to, you know what I'm saying, promote you, whatever like that, because they're like, look, we want to give you this promotion, but you've been doing this and you've been doing that, and this and that has been affecting your work ability. And if you're looking at music as a job, you have to look at it in that exact same way. If you're letting what other people are doing, what other people are saying affect your ability to make music, then it's going to make people not want to listen to your music because you're not putting that much effort into it. You're still putting music out, but you're so focused on other things that don't have anything to do with you that it's affecting your work, and it's going to make people not want to buy your album or keep replaying it and this and that. It may affect your budgets from the label. It's going to affect so much things because you're so focused on, you're not focused on your creativity and your work. You're focused on somebody else and what else is going on, which there's no issue with worrying about the thug thing, but letting that just rip the creativity and the fun that you have with music out is insane. You understand what I'm saying? But that's just something I want to talk about real quick, because I was listening to a Lil Baby song. I was listening to, I think it was a Thug radio or a Dirk radio, and an old Lil Baby song came playing. I'm like, ooh, I think it was Commercial. It might have been Commercial. I can't remember. And I was like, yeah. And then another Lil Baby song came on. I forgot what it was called, but it was off the Wham project. And I was like, yeah, I could feel the difference in just how much effort he puts into his flows and his rhymes. And he just sounded more passionate and hungry versus now where it's just where it's just like he's just going with the motion and just saying whatever, going with the flows, but not really. Like back then he was, you know what I'm saying? It felt, you could feel it. So I'm just like, yeah, he gotta just let that all that just go away. Thug's out now. You have nothing to worry about Just have fun, bro. If you're not even in the streets like that, or if you're or whatever, or if there is certain things that you feel could get you in trouble, don't talk about it. But don't let it affect your entire soul and your entire creativity as an artist. You understand what I'm saying? Because I can just feel it listening to Lil Baby. You understand what I'm saying? But let's get into the first topic. And by the way, song that I played at the beginning of the stream is called Soul Motivation, available on my YouTube channel, and also I'm gonna put it up on my music store, and I might put it on Bandcamp. I'm gonna put it on my music store, and I'm gonna probably wait till I get my ISRC and my UPC codes to put it on Bandcamp. So that might be up on Bandcamp by Friday, but I'm gonna put it on my store today after we get off stream. But first topic, it's okay to express yourself to your woman. Now, I've seen this discussion. My friend Stoney, my partner Stoney, sent me this thread that was going on Twitter. I deleted my Twitter. I don't want Twitter no more. Like, it's pointless. It's a waste of time. But he sent me this thread where, like, a girl was asking, like, you know, why won't my man express himself to me? What's the issue? Whatever, like that. And then when you look in the comments, it's buku men just saying, I'm a man. It's not cool to cry. I don't cry in front of anyone. I just bottle it up and move on with my day. Some people were saying that anytime a man gets emotional in front of a woman or expresses himself in front of a woman, the woman kind of throws it back in his face at a later point. My dad actually sent me a video of this man who was kind of saying, hey, when you did this and did that, that affected me emotionally. And she said, oh, so you the girlfriend now. And there's things like that where it's just like reinforcing this emasculation of a man by saying, oh, if you have feelings and emotions, it makes a man not want to say how he feels. You understand what I'm saying? But then y'all want to go on Twitter or Instagram saying, why won't my man express himself to me? Not saying that you individually as a woman contributed to why he won't express himself to you, but how women reinforce the patriarchy and all these, you know, ideals of a man and what a man should be and how a man should provide and this and that. And nobody cares about your emotions and all that. Women, not saying they're solely the reinforcers of it, because men reinforce that among each other too, but that contributes to it. And I just have to say to all the men out there, it's okay, dog. It's okay. Let it out, bro. Let it out. It's hard. Even though I'm saying it, it's still something I have to learn to adjust to. You understand what I'm saying? But it's still something I want to adjust to. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a crisis going on, especially with men. It's a crisis going on where men are going crazy, men are losing their mind, men are overstressing themselves and you know what I'm saying, committing suicide, you know what I'm saying? So it's crazy out here, and it may not do much, but it's sometimes you just need somebody to tell somebody, or you need someone to tell you, bro, it's okay. Let it out. I know there's going to be men that's going to judge you, but guess what? Who cares? They're not you. They're not going through what you're going through. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's experience is different. Everybody's threshold is different. If somebody you call your friend is making fun of you or telling you, nah, you a man, suck it up, bro. I'm not going to say he shouldn't be your friend, because he has to unlearn that quality and that thing that he does. Your friend should be somebody that you go to. You know what I'm saying? And I understand it's a little, why you expressing your feelings to a man, whatever like that, and that is what it is. But your girl, express your feelings to your girl. Express your feelings to your friends. If they make fun of you, whatever like that, it is what it is. At the end of the day, you let it out, bro. And that's the issue, is people are more worried about what someone will say with them expressing themselves than the act of just letting it out. You want to go boxing and you want to cry while you let it out, bro. Let it out. It's okay. You understand what I'm saying? Because we can't keep this is something, and this is a fact. Us following the rules the way that they were set has fucked the world up. Let's be honest. Us following the rules that the world has set for us has fucked the world up. We see how the world is. We see what's going on around us. And if you don't open your eyes, we see the world that's going on around us. And it's the way it is because we have these ideas and these agendas that we feel, or this idea of how the world should be set, how things should take place. and we try to follow them as much as possible, and it just fucks the world up because it's not human like to follow these type of rules. These rules of a man should do this, a woman should do that. A man can't do this, a woman can't do that. We've been trying to follow these rules. Even if some people break those rules, the system itself is based on us following these rules so much that the system has broke. And if you're following the rules of a broken system, then then the rules should be broken too. So the rule is you're a man. You shouldn't be sensitive. You shouldn't be affectionate. You shouldn't be effeminate. You're a man. You have to stay strong. Crying to a bitch, who does that? All that, fuck that shit, bro. If you're going through something, let it out. It's okay. Real men cry. Like they say, real men wear pink. Real men cry. It's called thug tears. We sometimes call it thug tears if you got to. If you need to establish your masculinity while expressing your emotions, call it thug tears. Fuck it. That's what some of us do in the black community. Your partner die, you cry, it's just thug tears. Shedding a tear for my dog. Let it out. As an artist, I try and put it in the music. Sometimes that's not enough. You feel like you're expressing it enough, but sometimes saying the words that need to say it straight up how you feel it is much better than having these emotions and trying to be like, okay, what's a dope way? Okay, I gotta make this rhyme and I gotta make this punchline. I gotta do this and that. Sometimes you're watering down how you feel to make a good song. You can still make a song based off of how you feel about things. I still do that. But sometimes you just have to say it exactly how it is to somebody. You understand what I'm saying? To your mom or to your sister or to your girl or to your partner. If your partner's the one that you feel is the most mature and able to listen and give advice, or even if you don't want advice, you just want to let it off and he's mature enough to just listen, let it off to your partner, let it off to your friend, let it off to your brother. It's okay. You understand what I'm saying? That was the first topic I just wanted to talk about because I seen that going around on Twitter. And me and my partner was talking about that a while ago. And then to see it happened on Twitter, and I was telling him too, like that Earl Sweatshirt song and that one line that was going viral, it spoke a lot about the state of man in 2024, 2025. What was it? I'm not okay, but I'm gonna be all right, or something like that, or I'm not okay, but I'm gonna be fine, or whatever like that. Like that's the mindset that the fact that was the trending line and one of the biggest lines on the song. That line itself was bigger than the song itself. That says a lot about the current state of man. The fact that a lot of people related to the fact that I'm not okay. You're not okay and just saying, it's cool. I don't got to tell you how I'm feeling. I don't got to express it. I'm not good, but I'm going to be fine. Let it out. Just let it out. It's okay. But anyways, the second and last topic we're going to talk about, there's a discussion I saw too, where and this goes into maybe the little baby conversation, but not really. Hard work will always surpass talent. You understand what I'm saying? And we like to point out, oh, there's so many untalented people with attention on them and this and that. And I fall victim to that sometimes of just being like, how in the world is this person popular if they ain't that good at what they're popular for doing? You understand what I'm saying? And it really comes down to hard work. You understand what I'm saying? As a person that works hard, as a person, especially when it comes to the music and just in general, you know what I'm saying? If you look at my catalog, I've been rapping publicly, professionally. I don't know. I've been making music for, this might be 4 years, maybe 4 years. 4 years, I want to say. For 4 years. And you could check my catalog. I probably have more projects and songs than whoever your favorite artist is. You understand what I'm saying? So, and that's just hard work. That's just loving the craft and trying to learn and kind of bringing people on that journey of me learning how to make music. I've been how to write songs. I've been writing songs my whole life, but learning how to make music, production, mixing, mastering. It's really a journey and a progression of sound that you hear throughout my catalog. And that's because I've been putting in work. I've gotten hundreds of thousands of streams. I charted on Spotify charts in, I want to say, New York. I think it was a top 100. I had a top 100 song in New York on Spotify a few years ago. Like I've done I've achieved a lot of things, over 1 million streams combined on across the platforms. Been able to perform multiple times. I've been able to do a lot of things I could have never imagined because I put in the work or whatever like that. And some people who may not like my music is going to be like, how did he get over 1 million streams? How is he getting streams in Australia and Germany and all this stuff like that? How is he this and that with that rapidy rap or with whatever it is that he does? How is he doing that? And it's because you may feel you're more talented than me, even I doubt it. You may feel you're more, as far as rapping wise, you may feel you're more talented than me, but you will not outwork me. And that's how people get ahead. That's how some people get ahead. Is just like, it may not, I may not be super efficient in the rapping, but guess what? I am super efficient in marketing, super efficient. And I'm not talking about me, but I'm just saying in general, super efficient in marketing, super efficient in promotion. I know the right people. I know how to get to the right people. I know how to do this and I know how to do that. And me putting in that work in all angles is why I got a lot further, being less talented than you. You understand what I'm saying? And there's some people where it's an even balance, where they are highly talented and they have a high work ethic. You know what I'm saying? Well, you understand what I'm saying? And that's how it works. But you cannot be extremely talented and extremely lazy and expect to go far. You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't work, and I don't think it's ever worked. Those people that blow up, say you do one song and it goes viral on TikTok. If you're not working your ass off to keep to sustain that audience and keep the name growing and keep the brand growing, you're going to fall off instantly. And that's why a lot of people are one-hit wonders, microwave. They got the one song that's popping on TikTok and you never hear about them again. It's because they may not be as talented, because songs go viral and they don't even be the best song or the best singer or the best rapper. It's just a sound or something, a part of the song that makes it go. They may not be the most talented and they are not the hardest working. They just got lucky one time and they're not a hard worker, so they didn't capitalize off of it. That's where these people that have these one hits and these one TikTok trends and this overform, they don't work hard enough to capitalize on it. And then you see some people that blow up off a TikTok song, and next thing you know, they winning Grammys. Next thing you know, they got more Billboard charts. So now they're household names because they capitalized off those moments and they kept working. But they wasn't working in a way that would sabotage them. They were focused on building that brand. You understand what I'm saying? Hard work will always surpass talent. You could talk about a Logan and the Jake Pauls and them, and how, yeah, they may not be the best boxers, but guess what? They have top promotion and this and that. They may not be, as Logan Paul's in WWE now, he may not be the best wrestler, but he's found a way to work hard in other areas that makes it super beneficial for him to be in WWE right now. You understand what I'm saying? John Cena, he's not the best wrestler in WWE history, not the best wrestler of his era, but he worked hard enough to be John Cena. You understand what I'm saying? And that's something that we need to realize as a people, especially artists or whatever you do. It's not even just artists. Whatever you do, you need to realize, as long as you work hard, you can get a lot further than if you're actually, I'm not going to say good at your job, but you can work hard to get good at your job. And that hard work will spread into other areas. You understand what I'm saying? So if you could have somebody that's good at filing taxes. I don't know. But somebody that's good at filing taxes, but because they're good, they rest on their laurels. Man, I'm good. I know how to do this, man. And so they only file taxes twice a year. I'm good. My quality of work means that I get paid $1,000 every time I'm filing somebody taxes. I do 4 people taxes during tax season. That's $4,000. I'm good for the rest of the year. While I do my other jobs, that's my side hustle. Only do 4 taxes. I'm good enough. I'm the best. But if you are a little less talented, a little less skilled, a little more novice in tax filing, and you want that same $4,000 or more, you're like, okay, I'm about to $250 instead of doing $1,000. I'll do it for $250. I'm grinding doing 25 people's taxes. 25 people's taxes during tax season versus the person did 125 times 250. I want to say is, let me get a calculator because I don't want to guess, because I want to say $5,000, but I feel like that's wrong. Calculator. Pull me up. 25 times 250. 250, not. Hold up. How you go back? Boom, 250. 6250. So you doing the exact same thing for less because you're not as skilled, but you like, I'm going to work hard and I'm gonna grind out. You do 25 people's taxes, you charging 250 to do people's taxes. That one person who's highly skilled, they've done a lot of time, but they don't want to work as hard. So it's like, okay, I'm charging 1,000. I'm only do 4 people. They made $4,000. Meanwhile, you was like, I'm not as good, but I can get the job done and I'll get better as I go. So you do 25 people for 250. By the end of it, they're going to make 1,000. You'd have made more money, even though you were less talented, because you was like, I'm gonna just work harder and I'm gonna earn what I need to earn. Now you'd have made $6,000 extra off of doing people's taxes, even though you're not the money. And it works the same across the board. You may not be the highest skill, but if you're like, okay, I'm gonna put in the work and I'm gonna get better as I go. Because guess what? The first person taxes, the last person taxes, you're gonna have done a lot better and a lot easier and a lot more efficient than the first person, because you're learning. But because you did so many, you started training yourself to now you know where to find everything and how to do everything. By the time you get to 25, you done did that. They'll be like, damn, you did this fast. Like, oh yeah, I'm running through these now. Now you're running through these. You just made $6,000, over $6,000 doing people taxes, and now you may be as good, or you may be higher levels and closer to the same what's the word, level skill wise. You may be moving up closer to the same level skill wise as the person that's charging 1,000. So now next year when tax time comes, instead of charging 250, it's like I'm charging 350 now. And then now eventually you got them 25 clients. Now they come to you next year, you're like, okay, I'm upping it 350 now. And them last couple people are gonna be like, all right, because you kind of ran through my shit. Now them 25 people, okay, I understand. Now you year 2, that same person, they just like, okay, I'm about to do my fold for 1,000. So we're gonna do fold times, fold times. They're gonna do a full time 1,000. That's 4,000. I don't know why I need to put it in a calculator. Clear. See, this one's clear. There we go. And then now you're like, okay, I'm charging 350. Same 25 people. Hey y'all, I'm going up 350 on the taxes. But now you're more efficient. You know a lot better. I don't know why it won't let me do it. 350. This calculator's kind of trash. Same 25 people. Now last year you made 6,200. Now you done made 8,700. Same people, you just went up a little bit. And that same person made that $4,000. They was like, dang, he is not as good as me. How did he make double? How he make double how much I make it doing the same thing and I'm better than him? That don't make sense, because he worked hard. And now at this point, he may be on your level. So now we're gonna say he ain't on your level yet. The next year, 3 years down the line, you like, all right, tax time coming up, I'm charging $450 to do y'all taxes. I'll take $450 off the cut. You know what I'm saying? $450. Come on. I don't know what I'm doing. 450. This calculator is so weird. I might have to go to another one, because it keeps changing the number. 4, 5. I'm gonna go to the Google calculator. I was on calculator.com, but calculator. But this one is way too. I don't know what's wrong with it. 450. Now you like, I'm charging 450. Boom. You better than you were 2 years ago. 450 times 25. Now you done made $11,000. Same people, same 25 people. All you need is 25. You done worked hard enough, and now they like, bro, you really getting fired at this, and you only charging 500. I know a dude that charged 1,000 to do the exact same thing, and you just doing it for 450. Damn, I got you, bro. Like, they think about this. Even if you up in your price, they still comparing it to somebody that's charging 1,000. They like, damn, a highly skilled professional tax person, they charging 1,000 for this service, and you only charging 450. So no matter what, even if you up in your prices, it's still a deal compared to that 1,000. That one person, they just doing 1,000. They got their full customers, and they like, I'm good on that, because maybe they doing, that's their side hustle, whatever like that. I ain't tripping on it. Meanwhile, you, from the beginning, while you were learning, you took those 25 clients, and they like, he getting better, and he's charging less than half of what this dude charging. Now you charging 450. 25 people made $11,000, and that one person that got them 4 people that they only charge 1,000 for, and they sitting back lazy, they good, better at it than you, but they don't want to work as hard. Now you making almost 3 times the money they making while charging less than they charge it. And now they just like, who the fuck is this? I'm better than him. What how did he get here? Because he put in the work. But anyways, that's just how I'm gonna wrap it up there. This is just my advice to y'all. You don't have to be the best at something. You just have to work to be the best at something, to become successful at it. You may not be the best rapper or the best singer, but if you putting in that work and you outworking everybody and you may be improving over time, you know what I'm saying? You're going to start gaining a reputation, and people are going to start valuing what you're doing a lot more and be willing to pay, be willing to go to your show, be willing to listen to your song, because they're like, man, he putting in that work. He putting in that work and he getting better. His shit fire and he getting better. Because sometimes someone telling you you're getting better may mean more than someone telling you, bro, you the best. Because once you're the best, there's nowhere up to go. But if someone tells you you're getting better, that means you're moving up. There's progression. Once you establish as the best, there's no progression. You're just going to be the best. What's better than Michael Jordan? When we come to Michael Jordan, it's like, okay, Michael Jordan's right here. Michael Jordan can't go any higher because he is the one. But if you start at 10 and you outworking Michael Jordan, now they're like, dang, bro, you top 5. Shit. I'm going to keep going. Now they're like, now it's going to be those discussions where they're like, hey, he might not be as good as Mike, but he done worked his ass off. I ain't going to lie. Now he may be making more than Mike. He done put his value at or surpass Mike, even if skill-wise he may not be as good as Mike. You understand what I'm saying? It's just work. And I'm not going to be on no put your head down, work, grind, this and that, because I feel like there's some toxicity in that. But just don't beat yourself up if you're not as good as someone else. Because guess what? You can make as much or more money just working harder than them. You don't have to be as good as them. You just got to outwork them. At the end of the day, you gonna see the results. But that's it for me. I'm out. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter. New song out. Available on my YouTube channel. I'm about to put it up on my store once I hop off a stream. Jesus Christ. And I might add it to Bandcamp by Friday. Once I'm able to get my ISRC and my UPC code, I'll put it up on Bandcamp. But that's it for me. I'll be back next week. I was supposed to do this. I usually do this on Mondays, but I was working on something. I was looking at. I'm trying to put my first show together. So I have my plan is sometime this year to actually book my own show instead of like waiting on someone to kind of book me for a show. My plan is to put something together to where it's my show. I'm performing. I'm the owner of. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting a venue. Hit up a few artists for them to perform as well, and I'm the headline or something like that. That's what I'm investing my time into. So I was looking at some venues yesterday, so that's why I wasn't on. And then of course I was finishing up the song, finishing mixing and mastering the song that I put up and all stuff like that. But that's it for me. I'm out. Too sweet. Deuces.